Sonic Generations is basically getting a remaster? You're right, and I have some problems, so let's talk about it. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Man, it's been 2 weeks since I said that. Whatever. So today we have a pretty interesting topic. So, literally last night, a leak popped up around. There was a leak going around that Sonic Generations is going to be getting a remaster and will be revealed at the State of Play for PlayStation that happened this morning. They announced the tweet. So, most likely, this could be happening because it's from an actual person who actually does the stay and play stuff. They hinted at it. They said something about hinting at like with Generations and Shadow both. I don't have. If I can find a tweet, I can pull it up on screen right now. But I'd like to kind of talk about why this is and is not a good decision. So let's go off the pros first because there really isn't much for me. I mean, number one, it's literally Generations. Generations is one of the more, good games in the series and is definitely a fantastic tribute to the series history. But we're not here to actually review the game. We're talking about, what this remaster could be. I personally think we'll be getting new content for the game, of course, whether it be through maybe online multiplayer, or we could be getting new stages like Emerald Coast or Wave Ocean, or even just general stuff like playing as like different character like Shadow or that. That could be the hint right there. Having a playable Shadow, that'd be sick. But yeah, man, that's really all I have to say about the pros and cons. Other than the fact that it will be on modern consoles and that 60 FPS. Probably not for Switch, but it will be for PS5 and PS4 and Xbox and all that. So yeah, that's pretty good pros and cons right now. It has a lot of, so that just means that there's like a lot of good people playing this game, for playing it for the first time, and that is awesome. Now let's talk about why I think this is a bad thing. So you're probably concerned on why the title is the title. So the reason why it worries me is because of two reasons specifically. Number one, Sega's current history at least, with porting modern games. We've had this problem since, years ago, but I'm only going to talk about the two recent ones to kind of get some context here. So, number one, I'm going to talk about Sonic Colors Ultimate that released in 2021. This port is by far like one of the worst remasters I've ever think I've played in my life. It is insanely bad. From the 30-second load times to the seizure-inducing bugs and even more bugs on top of that, and the stupid sound mixing and the worst visuals, Colors Ultimate was terrible. It was really not that good, and for $40, I felt like I got scammed hard. Now, that mainly had to do to the fact that Sega wasn't technically working on that. That was mainly Blind Squirrel, but I'm still going to blame Sega because they're the ones that improved it and put it out on the market. So they're still not free from the guilt here. But then now we get into 2022 with Sonic Origins, and this is the main reason why I wanted to make this video. In 2022, when Sonic Origins was released, Sega ended up delisting the classic versions of the classic Sonic games. So Sonic 1, 2, Sonic CD, Sonic 3 Knuckles, they were all delisted from PC and also consoles like the Xbox. You can no longer buy those versions, and if you want to play the classic games now, you have to buy Origins if you did not buy them before. And this is where my problem arises. So if this supposed Generations remaster happens, most likely it will replace the version being sold currently on the PSN and Xbox stores as well as Steam. Now the biggest problem with this is if you're a Steam user. So Sonic Generations is like one of the more well-known modded games. This game is modded a ton, has a ton of mods, and it's got some really good ones in there, like the Unleashed Day project, where it's all the day stages from Sonic Unleashed and that. As a way to play technically a little bit of Unleashed on the PC because we don't got a PC port on Unleashed, stuff like that. It's some good stuff. What will happen if Sega delists the original version of Generations? All those mods will be gone. It will be inaccessible, I should say, to users who want to try them out for the first time. So if you didn't buy Generations before, you're not playing these mods. It's like Sonic Free. When it got delisted, you can no longer play Sonic Free Air. It is just stupid, and and they're probably gonna do this again if this remaster is actually happening. And this is just terrible news for the community because Generations is such a really good game, and the fact that the PC version is literally only $20, just get it while you can. Like if you're looking to buy Sonic Generations at some point on PC, do it before it gets delisted, before this remaster happens, and before they delist it. Because literally, if you don't, you are not playing these mods. You are not experiencing the original version of the game, and that's unfortunate because you might be thinking, oh, they could just touch the remaster. That probably won't happen because they didn't touch Colors Ultimate. It only took like 2 years until someone finally decided to step up and fix the game. With Project Free Rainbow, which is making the game look more like the Wii version, you know, how it's supposed to look. But that was 2 years after the damn game released. 2 years. Now imagine if Generations Ultimate, released. I'm gonna call it Generations Ultimate. Imagine if it released in a just as bad state as Colors Ultimate did, or like just in a bad state as a whole. That would be a terrible, terrible thing. We would have a buggy game of a very good game, and that would be unfortunate to the new people who have never played Generations before. And it would be a shame if we didn't have a good polished port on our hands. I mean, it's also Sega at the same time, but like, I'm just scared for this port. I'm scared if it's going to be a dumpster fire like Colors Ultimate was, if it's going to be just okay like Origins was. I just personally think that they just do a good job and take their time with this port. I hope they, delay this, or at least it looks good and it doesn't look entirely different like Colors Ultimate does. I hope that it's not buggy as hell. And I just hope it's good. I just hope the port is good. I hope that they don't delist the original version of Sonic Generations. It's gonna hurt a lot of the community if you do so. And like I said, if you can, buy it. Just buy it before it goes away. It's $20 on Steam. Go and buy it. It's gonna happen eventually, and it's just gonna happen. We're gonna just not have the original version and have no mods anymore. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a sad future. And now, of course, all this crap I'm saying right now could immediately be not like even close to relatable if this actually doesn't happen in a couple of days from now, or if the port just doesn't happen in general. Then all this stuff I'm saying right now would be a cool little funny video to look back upon about the time where he ranted about the stupid ported Generations that we thought we were gonna get. So we'll see how long this video ages. But that's basically all I have to say about this port of the game. I really hope they take their time with this, and I hope that they just don't delist the original game. It's not going to be a good sign if they do. Alright, that's all I have to say. Peace.